The Pink Ribbon Foundation started in about 2002. Our ethos is getting the majority to the front line to help women with breast cancer.
Really, the whole idea behind it was to set it up as a grant-making charity so that any funds that were raised would basically go into a big pot and be distributed across lots of different charities over the UK.
The support we've had from Pink Ribbon Foundation has been enormous. No matter how wonderful what we do is, you still have to get people to believe in you and fight your corner for it. They have supported us, and it has made it possible for us to provide different therapies for the visitors who come here. And without that money, that service wouldn't be there.
We try very hard to keep costs down. We don't want to be one of those charities where 40% of the money goes on running the charity.
And so therefore, with no office space and no salaries to pay, our costs are extremely low, which means that more of the money obviously that gets raised by the companies that support us and by wonderful and generous individuals that are also supporting us goes directly to the places where it's going to make the most amount of impact, really.
So Farley Hospice offers services to people living with or who are affected by life-limiting illness, and breast cancer is a big one of those. And we offer services through our inpatient setting, through day services and groups, bringing people together. Over the years, the contribution from Pink Ribbon has really enabled us to drive forwards with those services that we just otherwise wouldn't be able to.
We support generally between 30 and 40 different breast cancer charities every year.
We'll give a grant to whatever and whoever comes up with a good idea and a good project.
You know, and a grant of any amount of money, be it £1,000 for instance, could keep a phone line in a support centre going for a whole year. So the amounts generally vary quite considerably, but the emphasis always is that it reaches the women who have breast cancer and their families to support them as well.
When you've been diagnosed with breast cancer, you don't know what to do. I think the South East Cancer Centre is the biggest help I've had and all the other ladies are having. There's no other support group around.
The support that Pink Ribbon has given to the centre has made a huge difference to many people diagnosed with breast cancer, because their money goes directly to support the breast cancer patients, and then they can use all the facilities that we have here.
Oh, it's just a wonderful facility for all of us, and I think it makes a huge difference to the journey that we're on. Oh, it's been very important to me. It was such a shock when I was diagnosed in 2012, and I just needed somewhere safe to come to, really, with other people who'd been through cancer, through a similar journey, so that they could help me and provide me with the care that I needed.
If the centre wasn't here, I don't know that I would have coped with my treatment and everything else that I went through during my cancer journey. We're very lucky to have it in the area because it's really good to have the support and the network here.
So we evaluate the grants annually. It's the nicest day in our calendar. One day we can give away lots of money, many hundreds of thousands of pounds each year.
You know, I just really want them to know the huge difference it makes, and when you see the people here and the huge difference it makes to their care.
It just enables people to be able to get on with their lives, and so without the Pink Ribbon Foundation they would not be able to have this. It's a huge part of their lives.